Yeah, so as we leave that tank in the same room, don't ask me why that's just gone to that colour, but yeah, this is probably the most oddball tank. It is actually a custom tank. It's just, I think it's 6.5 feet. There is a reason behind that. It's because I built the cabinet. It's a FOWLR system, but I built the cabinet myself. I mean, the sort of like Joey King of DIY kind of method. With like CLS, what's called 2x4 CLS. It's 45 on the end profile was 45mm by 450 by 450. Sorry, and yeah, it's running low salinity as well, which is at 25 ppt, which I think is around 19 SG. So it's nominally it's like a butterfly tank, but it's not really that anymore because naughty fish have gone in here, and it's actually Fiji, black Fiji lava rock. So I know people might sort of have an opinion about that sort of leaching stuff, but I've managed to sort of make it work. It's been running for about 18 months, I reckon. It was a freshwater tank originally when I had it custom made, but then even when they delivered it and dropped it onto the stand, Lucy and her partner from Aquariums for Life said, "Oh yeah, that'll be marine one day." And it took me a while, but there we go. It's got a couple of Kessels, the older Kessel 360s, above that 360As, are they? And so inside here, I've installed a drain through the wall so that I can very quickly drop water out of the tank and siphon it straight down the drain. There's the ATO reservoir running on a tons number 2 osmolator. Battery backup sitting in the corner there, and I'm running 2 of these Awase Biomaster. I think these are the 350, I think. Which are ideal for this kind of system because they've actually got the heater inside the unit, which does away with that in the tank, because obviously it's not a drilled tank, this is just a freshwater conversion. So I was really kind of at a loss to start with as how to do it. So these are both returning in different ends of the tank. It's running a UV as well. And I've got which is pumped from that garage system. I might, if I haven't shown you, I'll show you in a minute. It's like a 60 litre reservoir in there, sort of like crammed in there. And the reason it hasn't got a sump is because I couldn't actually work out how to do it without risking taking this centre brace out, or there's no way I can get in from the ends, because that's why it's just a weird length, is because I wanted a cup about a foot either side for me to squeeze down the side. So yeah, that gets pumped in through from the garage down into with a float valve in there, and then I've got another reservoir with RO in it as well that comes from my RO system. That's just in the other side of the kitchen wall outside on the tap, and then it's no skimmer on this system at all. There's no skimmer. There's another reason. I was running a little like the tons. Comline, like a small one in tank, and to be honest it wasn't really doing anything. It's just the way the system's set up. And I've also got a sulfur, I don't know if you can see it in there, I don't know why it's not showing. Oh, there we are. So a sulfur reactor sitting in there, which is, I think that's Ocean Wave, which is just, you might be able to see, it's just dripping at a couple of times a second tank water through the media. It's got a pH raising, a buffer media after the sulfur media to help the pH. And then at the back, I've got a couple of small TMC, I think the 100 reactors that need cleaning by the looks of it, because they've gone up to the top, with Rowaphos. So that's how I'm controlling, with water changes obviously, that's how I'm controlling at nitrate phosphate, because obviously it's a FOWLR system as well, so there's no corals to worry about. I have tried macroalgae in it, but that lasted about 30 seconds because of just the tangs and stuff in there, well, everything actually at it. But yeah, the reason those biomasses are so good is because they have a pre-filter in them, which I think may be doing skimming. I'm not entirely sure, but the intakes go up and over and in. The UV's only onto the left-hand one there, so and it runs at whatever the speed of whatever the filters. I haven't tried to balance it or adjust it. So, but they have a pre-filter in there. This is the priming section. I don't know if you've ever seen these before. You may have done. This is the priming section, and this has got a pre-filter and it's got 6 sponges in there. You can just stop it off. That's it's like a stopcock when you take this off and turn it and take it out. It shuts off the water coming out the tank and back in, and then you've got 6 fine ring sponges in there, donut sponges. Take them out, rinse them, put them back. And when you keep doing that all the time, it seems to not want to do the skimming. It seems to stop the skimmer from working. So eventually, I bit the bullet and took it off. But yeah, so that's my largest tank, by the way. This seems to be the one that gets the oohs and the ahs when we're sort of like friends come round or whatever, but family come round. But yeah, and so stocking in here, there's a couple of fox faces, which are getting back along again now. Now I took one out for a moment just to have a bit of a time out. Various angels, there's a sunburst in there. I don't actually know some of the Marcella is that one there. There's a Scopaz tang, a flame angel, one I'm forgetting the name of that now because I've just put myself on the spot. Obviously no planning. Yeah, there's a pearl scale that's just hiding away there, and the powder blue that was in the system behind me but was eating all my GSP, and then a shoal of green chromis. I had to think then, yeah, they're blue-green chromis, somebody called them. They're not the actual blue ones though. So, and a school of them. So yeah, but I did notice fast fakes were very high, and but there's no way of me running lanthanum chloride in this at all. I did try it once, and it was a bit of a error on my part. The reaction from the fish, because obviously I've got no skimmer to put it into, or to control it, so that the when it sort of focculates or whatever it does, it was affecting the fish's gills. So I tried it once and then stopped. So that's why I'm using the Rowaphos. But yeah, so that is the big system in what used to be a dining room.